let us start with the back end of our blogs application. सबसे पहले हमें ये blogs app के अंदर सबसे पहले हमें यहाँ पे एक server नाम का एक folder create कर लेना है. Okay, so it's a server, and what we need to do here, just go in the terminal and say it as a change directory to server, and you can have npm in it and afterwards -y. Okay, so let's wait for it. And afterwards this, you can see in the server we are having the package.json. Okay, so afterwards in the terminal we have to write npm I express .env, and afterwards the course policy, and you can say bcrypt.js, and okay, and afterwards Mongo. Yeah, just for now I need to install these dependencies, so let us wait for it to install. Till then we can do one thing here. Go here in the server and use app.js. So the things which we need to cover here are like const, you can say it as a express is equals to what require and what express, and yeah, that's it. Afterwards const app is equals to what I need to do, just have all the functionalities of the express in this app variable, and I can say that app.listen 1000, and afterwards a callback function, and you can say here console.log what console.log server started. Okay, so till that particular time I think so our each and every dependency has been installed, and let us see. In the package log.json we are having bcrypt.js, course.env, express, mongoose, each and everything here. So here is our server, basically you can say server. Okay, so let us see in the in the terminal I'm in the server folder right now. So I will write the command nodemon app.js, and you can write node app.js whatever you want to. If you want to install nodemon, then you can just have the command like a nodemon npm I nodemon, and you will be able to install the nodemon in your just the app. So I am entering it, and yeah, you can say the server has started. But I don't want to show the server here because I actually want that my all the important variables should be hide from my outer code. Okay, so what I can do, we have installed the .env, so I just need to require .env here. What I can say require .env, and afterwards, so what I have wrote .env, and afterwards I can say .config. Okay, so by this I am able to now my .env file, and in this I just want to have .env, and I want to define my port somewhat here. Port is equals to 1000, save it, and I need to process this, and to process this what I can do, process.env what the port which I was having. Will I be able to do this thing? No, I don't even think so. So okay, let us check. Server started. I just want to use apostrophes here, okay, apostrophes, and afterwards server started at $. I need to have a $, and afterwards copy this thing, process.env.port, copy it and paste it here. I just want to have it in lowercase. Let us see. Yeah, server started at 1000. So let us check that our server has been started or not. Actually in the I'm able to access my server. So what I can do is just app.get. I want to go to my home page, and I want to have the one callback in which I'll be having the request and response, and afterwards response.send hello from server side, and that's it. Okay, so let us go here, and this is my login page actually. So what I can do, you can say that actually localhost 1000, and let us check. Yeah, hello from the server side, and you can check this thing. I'm able to just call my API from the server side, and that's it. And that is the main thing, how we can create the APIs. So that is the simple API which I don't want to create right now because we are going to build a big project. So just have it for now. Okay, so let us follow the MVC architecture. What is the MVC architecture now? I think so. Before just explaining you the MVC architecture, we need to just connect our Mongo database here. So what I can do, you can say as a connection. Okay, I want to have one file of connection.js, and in this thing I want to have const mongoose is equals to what? Require. You can say that the require, and afterwards mongoose. Okay, and okay, we have required the mongoose, but what I can do here, let us create the whole function for it. Const connection is equals to you can say it will be having the async and await, and afterwards I want to have a try and catch block because I'll be having the errors, so I need to handle that errors. Okay, try and catch. And here in the try block, what I want is I just want await mongoose dot connect and where I need to connect. So here again I need to have just process dot env dot what mongo URI, which I'll be just saving in the .env. Okay, I'll be saving in the .env, process.env.mongo URI, and that's it, and that is it. And afterwards, what I will be having, just wait, I just want to have a, you can say console.log, what I want to have here, that database connected. Okay, database connected. And if I'll be having some error, so what I will be facing in console.log, I just want to know what the error is. Okay, what the error is, and I want to call this function. Okay, everything is fine, but I want to have the Mongo URI here. Mongo URI. Okay, so what I can do, just go to the Mongo database, create one new project, and okay, just wait for it. I want to name it as a blogs, and afterwards just next. Okay, so create project. So just go to the database access for now, network access, and add the IP address. I just want to allow access from anywhere because further we will do its deployment, so that's why. Okay, so it will take some time just to list this thing. Till that particular time we can go in the database. Okay, so I want to go to the clusters to see which cluster I'm going to just have. So build a cluster. Okay, so M0, I want to go for the free one. Create deployment. Okay, so right now we are having this username and this password. Just copy the password and have it somewhere in the .env, wherever you want to. Just paste it here, and afterwards create database user. So choose a connection method. I want to go for the compass. Now copy this thing, copy this URL, and have a Mongo URI here, Mongo URI, and paste it here. You need to copy this thing. You need to copy this thing, and instead of this database password, you need to paste it here. So afterwards, this I need to have on my web app name, basically web app name, whatever the thing you have wrote here. I just want to show you. If you have wrote something else here, like I have wrote the blogs, so that is why I have just wrote /blogs. If you have wrote something else, then you need to give that particular name here. And so okay, that's fine. Our connection has been generated, but console.log database connected, I am not able to see in my terminal. What is that issue? Because I have not required my connection.js and the app.js, because app.js is my main file from each and everything, each and every route will be handling. Okay, so remember one thing, just before this .env.config, we have to, just after this .env.config, we have to require my connection.js because as you can see in the connection.js, I am having process.env.mongo URI. If I will require this before this basically, then I will not be able to set .env.config because JavaScript is the interpreted language and it will interpret my the code line by line. So that is the main reason that we have to just require the connection after this. So what I can do here, I require /connection and let us wait that our database is connected or not, or we get some error. So my database is connected. That's it. That was a simple logic to connect our database, and that's it. That is it. For now, just remove this .env. Okay.